Hi, I'm Travis Freed, Director of Crisis and Recovery Services at Family Service and Guidance Center. Welcome to the Real World Parenting Scissors series. Our topic this month is childhood trauma. This is our third and final video, and today we're going to talk about the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic and trauma and anxiety with kids. One of the biggest things we're seeing at Family Service and Guidance Center is kids missing their loved ones. They hadn't been able to see their grandparents for weeks, for months, and still we have families isolating in care of other loved ones and vulnerable populations. And kids are really struggling with that, having to see them over Zoom or over phone instead of in person, missing those hugs, missing that physical touch. Again, I can't emphasize this enough, is be open and have that conversation with your kids. We also have a lot of kids having fear of being infected by COVID-19 or infecting others they love and care about. For family members who have been vulnerable or maybe infected after your child has become infected with COVID-19 or tested positive with COVID-19, a lot of times we see kids feeling guilty for infecting somebody else, or their friends, or their teachers, or their parents, and maybe causing illness for them as well. Again, be open and honest with them. Have a serious conversation. How much is this spreading? How rapid this is spreading? And there's nothing they could have done about it to prevent it. This is the world we're in right now. This is what a pandemic is. Reassure them that it wasn't anything they did and that it was more of just a chance act. Lastly, dealing with COVID-19 and trauma, we see a lot of death of loved ones we're dealing with at Family Service and Guidance Center as well. It's traumatic to lose a loved one, especially when you don't get proper closure. Kids weren't able to go to funerals, parents weren't able to go to funerals, they had to do them over Zoom, they couldn't see loved ones when they were in the hospital, etc. We all know this has been a very difficult time to process trauma, to process that loss, and we want to make sure you're taking care of your children and having that conversation with them. So what can you do? Research suggests that long-term effects of trauma and pandemic-type situations have a strong effect on emotions. If we support kids, though, we know that this has the opposite effect, and we can make our kids so much more resilient than they were. There's a lot of positives that can come out of a situation like this. So be strong with your children, be confident with your children, and have open conversations. As far as open conversations, talk with your kids about their fears and concerns about COVID-19. Welcome questions and be mindful of your own anxiety. If you're anxious talking about it, it's not time to talk about it. Seek help, find someone else in the family, find support, call a counselor, a school teacher, whoever you can find to have that conversation. If you're anxious talking about it, odds are you're going to make your child anxious talking about it as well. Be aware of all the media news that's coming out there and talk to your kids about the realities of what's happening. That's our third and final video this month. I hope you join us for the Real Live World Parenting question and answer on Thursday, January 27th. Look for instructions on how to sign up for the video in the description below. I'm Travis Freed. Thanks for watching.